Hey soulmates, what's going on? I want to talk to you guys about a new Hasbro PulseCon exclusive that's coming out real soon, and it's Venom from Spider-Man the Animated Series. Now, on surface level, this figure seems pretty cool. The sculpt looks alright, there's a lot of nice little details on there, but I got a few bones to pick with this figure. And I hate to do it because I hate to trash talk, but you know what? I do it because I love Marvel Legends. I always have. So anyway, let's dig into it, friends. Now, let me get into some of my grievances here. Actually, let me start right off the bat with a compliment. I think the head sculpt looks real nice. I think it looks real nice, and there's some nice detail in the forearms, too. And also, all the parts here look kind of appropriate for Venom. Like, this is an appropriate body style for Venom. I like that. And also, his chest emblem looks real nice, too. Alright, so we got some compliments in there before I start tearing into this thing. And I gotta tell you right now, when I first saw this thing, when I first saw Venom on Twitter, something looked off. Something looked real off, soulmates. And I'll tell you what it is right now. It's those highlights on him, the blue and the red highlights. The thing about the blue and the red is that they're always within about a value step of each other. So they always look real close, but not here. That red is so much darker than the blue, and it just struck me as wrong. And I couldn't figure out why until I looked at some shots from Spider-Man the Animated Series of Venom. And just to make sure I wasn't crazy, I took some screenshots, I went into Photoshop, and I used the color picker to see if I was right. And by God, I was. And those values were pretty close to each other. So, to my way of thinking, they really need to take this figure and lighten those reds or else darken those blues. One or the other, man, because it doesn't look right as is. And then, the other thing that really struck me as wrong about this figure is the very noticeable absence of Venom's web shooters. They aren't present on either hand. How is that a thing? There are no shots of Venom from Spider-Man the Animated Series where he doesn't have web shooters on the top of his hand. And I can't imagine how they would just leave off his web shooters. That is such an egregious error. It's such an obvious error. And they're just going to release it like that anyway? Oh, that's some mad disrespect, fam. Oh, no. Again, just to make sure I wasn't crazy, I looked at a bunch of shots of Venom from Spider-Man the Animated Series, and you know what? He's got his web shooters in each one, so where's his web shooters here, guys? Hasbro, what are you even doing? And then the last thing that really bothers me about this figure is when you look at the top of Venom's traps on this figure, right? He's got two big holes right there, two big peg holes. And that left me gobsmacked to see it. How does that pass the muster? Why are there peg holes on his shoulders? They could have filled the holes there. They could have added symbiote tendrils just to make it look like there wasn't two big holes in his traps. But no, they just left them there. And I can't believe that. That is embarrassing. And then they're gonna charge $32 for this thing. Like, what? They're charging about the price of a deluxe Marvel Legend for this guy. There's a lot of deluxe Marvel Legends that are going for about $30, and they're asking $32 for him. He's getting close to about the price that I paid for the Infinity Gauntlet Thanos. I paid $40 for that thing. This thing's $32. That's too much for what this is. This is not a very special figure. If they had put a lot of work in this, if this was a 10 out of 10 figure, maybe I could see the price tag, but the way it is, where they're just not filling the holes in the traps, and they're just leaving out the web shooters, and they're just putting crappy highlights on it that don't look anything like the animated series. Oh, dude, this figure is terrible. And then I see some people saying that they're gonna buy it anyway. Well, don't buy it anyway. when you just buy it anyway, it gives Hasbro a license to do whatever they want. They're just gonna put out more garbage like this. Don't encourage them. Don't buy it. It's bad. It's objectively bad. Don't buy it. Don't give them your money. When you give them your money, you're giving them your seal of approval, dude. Just leave it. Don't buy it. It's that simple. And I know a lot of other people are going to be right in the same boat with me, where they're saying, of course I'm not going to buy that. Look at it. It's terrible. But there's completionists out there, and I get that. Then there's people who just really love Venom, and they really want this figure. And I'm telling you, just don't do it. Don't give them your money. You gotta let them know you're not happy, and this is not a good figure. Look at it. Look at the points I just brought up. It's objectively terrible. It's got an okay sculpt, but the body's not that remarkable, let's be honest here. It's just reusing Omega Red's body, Warpath's body. It's reusing that same big body type. So it's not like it has a unique sculpt or anything either. That's why it's got the big pegs in its shoulders. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this figure. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in the middle? You completely ambivalent? Let me know what you think. I obviously do not like it, and I'm going to recommend that you pass on this one. Subscribe now and click the bell so you can catch my other videos. And if you want to catch me on Twitch and hang out with the other soulmates and me, be sure you come by my Twitch channel where I stream Sunday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd love to see you, and I hope I do. Anyway, soulmates, I'll be back again with a new video, and until then, with love from me to you, I'll see you soon. Good night.